Let's see what we got in terms of love, okay? Spirits, angels, and guides, ascended masters, loved ones, teachers, positive ancestors. Y'all sick of my dad jokes yet? Because I'm not. I ain't. Okay, we're going to run them into the ground. What do we need to know at this time around love regarding my collective in the month of March? Spirits, angels, and guides, ascended masters, loved ones, teachers, positive ancestors. What is coming forward in the month of March? Damn. Okay. Could be an air sign you're connected to, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay, so I'm going to read it this way because for some of you, there is somebody here you're desiring clarity with or you're wanting to have a conversation with, okay? So we are going to read it with past and we're going to read with new energy. But there's definitely somebody, for those who are connected with someone from the past, who are desiring clarity from someone that you felt like left without providing clarity or left without providing any information. There's definitely this energy of desiring this person to come back and provide this. So you could have even lived with this person or you could have been connected to this person. It felt like the relationship was in a really beautiful place, a very harmonious place, feeling like the relationship had a very strong foundation. But then it feels like out of nowhere, this person could have gotten spooked or there was some type of detachment here. And it feels like things went left, truthfully, okay? But yeah, it definitely could be an air sign. It could also be a fire sign. You could be a fire sign here in this connection. What took place here to cause this relationship to get off track? What do we need to know about this? Yeah, some of you felt like you had to stand up for yourself. You had to feel like you had to stand up for yourself. There was something here where this person was avoiding something. And you felt like the epiphany you were having was that if you continued to avoid the conversation this person was avoiding, you felt like you wouldn't be able to receive the abundance you were desiring. For a lot of you, this person also could have offered you like a higher level of commitment or some type of initiation of a future. And then out of nowhere, they disappeared as well. Like, it feels like this is somebody who definitely gave you mixed signals, mixed messages, mixed signals, to the degree where it was difficult to know whether or not the two of you were in the same boat in terms of what you were wanting for commitment. It feels like this is somebody who in their heart wanted to have commitment with you. But then it feels like when it comes to overthinking or when they allow themselves to start to spiral out, they basically decided to detach out of fear. This is definitely somebody who wants more with you than they're offering because of this avoidance. What is the reason why this person avoids this energy? What do we need to know? Yeah, this is somebody who feels stuck in between two worlds. It feels like there's an old version of themselves that they're still trying to detach from or iterate away from. It feels like there's this old version of themselves that didn't have the confidence to follow through. I'm getting this energy of when someone met you, they feel like you had everything they'd ever want in a partner. And they almost felt like it was too good to be true. And it feels like there was a part of them that started to pick that apart. I'm getting this energy of someone could have been very nitpicky. Okay, Newman. Nitpicky, or someone could have been like very, like a lot of scrutiny towards you. Could have used a lot of scrutiny or could have caused you to feel like they were almost surveilling you or putting pressure on you. And it feels like that nitpicking was coming from a place of sabotage. That nitpicking was coming from this person's desire for your relationship to essentially break down. But they didn't want to be the bad person to do so. Damn. Okay, let's see. Tell me a little bit more about this. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? What does this person want to say to my collective about this clarity? Yeah, they feel like they've kept you waiting for too long, or they've kept you waiting for some time, okay? This is somebody who also is seeing you in a very confident state to the extent where I don't feel like you're seeking this out from this person. You're not knocking on their door to get this information. I feel for most of you, you just went back to living your life. This person kind of went off in their own world, and a lot of you just kept on living your life because that's what made you feel good. And I feel like many of you have developed this ability to bounce back, is what I'm getting. This energy of like, when someone does me wrong or something happens that I don't like I'm not going to sit there and like ruin my own life for it. If they want to sink themselves in the sinking ship, that's up to them. But like, I'm not going down with the ship. That's what this energy is. Damn. Okay, tell me what we need to know about this person's desire to provide clarity and what do they see as the purpose of this relationship? Yeah, I feel like this is somebody who feels like in the past, they weren't being truly honest with you. There definitely was deception here. And I feel like the deception was coming from a place of feeling, damn, like the two of you were still meant to have something with each other, but it's like, there's a part of them that felt like if they did fully go all into this, they were going to lose you or something was going to happen and the relationship wasn't going to work out. So there's definitely a lot of energy of like this person psyching themselves out, sabotaging the relationship, and ultimately destroying the trust that you had built with this person. So I see for a lot of you, you're still sensing that there's a reunion incoming. I am feeling a soul tie here. This is definitely someone that's still watching you. What is the soul tie based on? What is the soul contract? Damn. For a lot of you, okay? Now, y'all who come in here in the lives been like, why is ever reading a twin flame reading? I call the energy like I see it, okay? If you don't feel this in your heart, because here's the truth and nothing but the truth, so help me, RuPaul Charles. If you don't feel this person is your twin, then they're not your twin, okay? But if you feel this person is your twin in your heart, and everything in you tells you that they will always have a purpose in your life, even if it's platonic, even if it just means you cheer each other on from the sidelines, even if it's like you're a power couple that shares power in the 5D, but you know you'll always be connected to this person. That tells me that you know that this is your reading and that this is your person and that the two of you are in fact on a twin flame journey. But at this moment, there's a point of departure because you feel at this time like this person's not willing to tell you the truth about things, or they're not living in their truth, and or they're not willing to accept the responsibility of a twin flame connection, which is to go all in. This is not a relationship that should be taken lightly. This is a relationship in which you need to be able to fully work with each other in order to make the most of it, right? You really need to connect and be willing to face these wounds head on and be willing to heed those triggers and work with each other to heal. And I feel like this is somebody who just wasn't ready for the responsibility. They got spooked. And you were all the meanwhile focusing on the quality of your life, focusing on your healing. So you're benefiting from this, but they're not right now. Like you're getting all the healing benefits, but this person is not. Because there's a part of them that if they accept that there's an opportunity here to heal because you're their twin, they will also accept that the two of you need to come together now. Like that the two of you are meant to come together. And that any moment that they waste is a moment in which they are lying to themselves. Damn. Okay, what do we need to know about the near future energy here for this connection? There is a major awakening here on this person's side. I feel like they're still in the process of doing so. For most of you, this is what's going to take place. This is the order of operations in the month of March, even into April. Most of you will decide to close off to the romantic aspect of this connection while wishing this person well, because you want to focus your energy on maintaining your quality of life, and you feel like this is somebody who's in a very self-sabotaging place. You feel like if they're willing to sabotage your life, you're not want to go down with them. Where in the past, I feel like you would have. But now you're like, no, you go into that dark place. I'm going to have my own life preserver over here. I wish you the best. And I feel like as you do so, as you take care of your own needs first, this is somebody who is going to be forced into a period of an awakening because they no longer feel that you are giving them that life-saving energy that they have to now create themselves. And as they now have to create that energy, that healing energy themselves, as they now have to face these wounds that they've been avoiding, because in some way, what you were providing them was a placebo. It was in some ways being a surrogate opportunity for healing. Like you were almost healing for them by giving them your healing energy. And I don't see that you're doing so anymore. To the extent where now this person has to find that healing energy for themselves. And for a lot of you, this is somebody who is going to go through the process of a spiritual awakening that you've already gone through. And they will find the courage to make a change here. They will. Because there is no other truth other than this connection and the path that you're supposed to evolve to moving forward. In some cases, you have a twin flame journey in which there are too many obstacles in the way, and that ultimately it's really up to that twin as to whether or not they step into a realization of the connection and the potential. In this journey specifically, it is unequivocal. There is no thing that is more true than the fact that the two of you are destined and fated. And I feel like you both know that because you've both tried to be with other people. You both tried to go in other directions. You both tried to explore other paths. You both tried to go your own merry way. And I feel like for most of you at this time, instead of trying to find someone else this time or go forward towards anything new, what you're doing is just focusing on yourself. And that feels really good. That's the part that feels like it makes the most sense to you right now, or that feels the most right to you, is just putting this energy all into yourself. Okay? Tell me more about what my collective has learned here. What do we need to know? Yeah, that right now, some of you are so incredibly intuitive and gifted to the extent where you realize that the only way this connection comes into a state of union is for you to take this period of distance, is for you to have a timeout. We've been seeing this energy in the collective of the divine feminine, again, it's not gender specific, taking a period of distance or timeout in order for there to be a change on the other side, in order for there to be this uprising, this reckoning, this expansive ascension of the divine masculine collective, which we have not seen for some time. In 2024, there was the hint of this expansion of the collective, which didn't fully come to pass. And now in 2025, in this year of the 9, this 9 year, we're seeing this opportunity for this divine masculine, this king, to rise. Because without a king that is fully risen, without a king that is fully seating the throne of responsibility, there is no opportunity on an aligned front to move forward towards a higher path. So it feels like at this time, this is a feminine that's taking their space, because there's a recognition of the fact that this is the only way that the two of you can move forward. What is being healed here on this side and the masculine side? On the feminine side, it feels like what's being healed is a recognition of the fact that the universe is helping you. I feel for many of you in this collective, for some time you thought that this was cruelty. You're like, why would I be given this powerful connection if it wasn't going to come to be? Why would I have to be faced with all of these wounds coming up to the surface? It was a sense of feeling like you were being oppressed in some way, or there was some type of injustice. And I feel that you've realized that this connection has been a gift. The journey has been a gift. And even this distance is a gift. Some of you are finally recognizing that. Okay? For others on your side, you're realizing on your person's side, this is somebody who, what they're healing is the need where they have to pay attention to the signs that have been given to them about addressing old cycles in their life, about discovering their higher purpose, a purpose that is theirs to own. So this is very powerful, and I feel like there's patience. The energy that connects the two of you is patience. Because I feel when you both connected initially, maybe you were just connecting physically, intimately. And it feels like that was the way that you expressed what you were actually desiring. And I see that on your side, you're not willing to exchange any intimate energy with anyone at this time. For some of you, you're celibate at this time, or you're just really preserving that energy as a form of your own power. And you're not wanting to exchange that energy with this person because you know that this is somebody who's not ready to love you in your entirety. If they can't love you in your entirety, you're not going to diminish yourself. You're not going to break yourself into a smaller piece and give them less to miss. You're going to let them miss the whole damn portraiture of you. You're going to let them miss the masterpiece that you are, not some small piece that you carved off to keep them around. Absolutely not. Damn. There's a lot of empowerment in this energy on your side. Tell me, what is this collective doing to be able to empower themselves? Major rebirth energy. Major rebirth energy. No longer clinging to your comfort zone. Recognizing that there's an opportunity to find the beauty of your vulnerability. For some of you, you realize this separation is bringing up things that you need to heal still. And even though you thought you had healed and you thought you were good, you're like, I'm good. I'm moving forward. I'm confident. And I feel like a lot of you are overall. But there's still a little bit of like faking it till you make it. And I think some of you actually need this separation for you to find what is still left to heal in order for you to fully, vulnerably present yourself to the world without fear. Okay? So final advice for this collective moving forward. And insight into the future. Insight into the future path with this person. Damn. Some of y'all are not going to like this message, okay? For a lot of you, you already know exactly what's going to happen in the future with this person. And it feels insulting for me to tell you it, to be honest. It feels like I'm kind of offending you because for most of you, not only are you intuitive, your third eye has been activated. It is wide open. So for me to share with you, this is what's going to happen when you know damn well that this is the person that you will ultimately end up with in some capacity. Feels offensive, feels unnecessary, right? There is this energy here of you needing to find this truth within. You needing to find this resolution within. No more seeking different readings or options or clarity from a bunch of different readers, spiritualists, healers, and you're being pulled in a million different directions and you're feeling like you're spinning your wheels. For most of you, all of the answers that you're wanting are here. All of the desires that you have are here. All of the truths that you're seeking are here. So as much as it's flattering for you to come here and connect and be a patron in this live, we're happy to have you. But for most of you, you have such a powerful level of intuitive knowing regarding this connection. And this person is feeling at this time like your energy has shifted. Your vibration is elevated. You are a very different place than you once were. You are very tactical in the way that you're connecting with them. It feels like they see you as actually being happy in your life with or without them. That's the truth. I feel like that's what's shifting this connection as well, is that this is somebody who feels like they're not relying on me for their happiness anymore. They're not relying on me for fulfillment. They're not relying on me. And that's forcing this person to realize that you don't necessarily need them to have a happy and fulfilling life. Although you know ultimately that the two of you are meant to be and that this is what the future path will lead to. For a lot of you, I feel like this is somebody who's having this rude awakening that, yeah, you're showing up in a very confident place that you don't necessarily need them. Final insight here into the future path. What will the future look like within 6 months? For most of you, again, like I said, within the month of March and even into April, there is going to be clarity and truth that's provided regarding this connection. This is something that you have known intuitively was coming. For most of you who have had dreams about this, you might have even heard this person telling you this through telepathic communication. For a lot of you, you've been feeling like this person was holding back emotionally because they were waiting for the perfect time. There was maybe something else they had to address or something else that they had to close up. But you know this is coming. You know this is coming. What happens when this person comes forward with clarity? What do we need to know about it? This relationship finally has the new chapter you've both been desiring. Okay? But there's an old cycle here that is shutting in order to be able to welcome in a new cycle. So, final advice here for this collective. What do they need to know? Dang. Right now, I feel like both of you need to heal. And I feel like both of you need to heal in order to get to the point where you're not relying on each other for anything. I feel like you're almost there. I feel like this is somebody who does lag behind you in terms of where they are on the path. But it also shows that you both are helping each other, supporting each other. And I'm seeing that on your person's side. This is definitely somebody that has recognized the truth of this connection. They've recognized the truth of this connection, and they've realized that they're the ones who have to take action to be able to bring something to fruition here. Again, divine masculine energy here. Going through this period of an uprising, recognizing that in order to come towards you in your abundant energy, they have to match that energetic vibration. They can't be over here in this scarcity mindset here, this depleted place, being like, I don't have enough to offer. I don't have enough love to give. I can't open up. I don't want to get hurt. All of these scarcity-based mindsets, understandings of the world, they have to shift into this place in which they recognize that they can create anything they desire, that nothing is scarce, that everything is abundant, and that if they connect with you and they allow themselves to open their heart and love you bravely and courageously, that there's so much that you can create together. Okay? Yeah, for some of you who were listening to Sam Cooke recently, but I hope that message was helpful for my collective, sending so much love, positive energy, and abundance. If you resonated with that message, 1111 down below to let me know that was yours. Okay?